Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I got an Apple HomePod Mini and I'm gonna talk to Silly. Hey Silly, what is the weather in Morocco?
It's currently cloudy and 21 degrees in Rabat, Morocco. Expect partly cloudy skies starting in the evening, then clear skies starting tonight. Today's high will be 25 and the low will be 20 degrees.
If there's anything you want to ask SIRI, as in Silly, I'm not gonna say the word. Listen, hey, SIRI. Let me know in the comments and I can ask her questions that are not inappropriate. So yeah, hey Silly, what's 9 minus 9 minus 9 minus 9?
9 minus 9 minus 9 minus 9 is negative 18.
I'm trying to make this 2 minutes long, this video. Let's do this. Hey Silly, what's 9 to negative power of pi?
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
Okay, that didn't help. That totally didn't help. Okay, hey Silly. Hey Silly. I love you.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Hey Silly. How are you today?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Hey Silly. Play some classical jazz.
Okay, here's classical.
I'm not gonna make too much of this because of copyright, but you get the point. Hey Silly. How are you today?
I'm happy to be here.
Hey Silly. What's pi?
Pi is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. This is from Britannica.com.
Most of it's 5 minutes long, actually. 5 minutes. Let's just get 10 likes. Hey Silly. Hey Silly. Hey Silly. What do you like to eat?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Turn off my lights.
Sorry, I couldn't find that in your home.
Damn. Hey Silly. Can you suggest any smart light bulbs to me?
Sorry, I couldn't find that in your home.
Damn. If I had an Alexa, that would have worked. Damn. Not anything Alexa to compare. But hey, I hope I do not get a copyright strike for this music. I hope I don't. Probably if it's classical music, I won't get a copyright strike, but I'm not sure because I know nothing about Google and copyright strikes. Hey Silly. Tell me a fun fact. Okay, that didn't work. Hey Silly. Hey Silly. Tell me a fun fact. Yeah, that didn't work. I don't know why. Hey Silly. Tell me a fact. Yeah, that doesn't work on my phone, so it would easily tell me a fact. I have an iPhone, if you're wondering. iPhone 14 Pro Max, deep purple, 26 gigabytes with a really badly shattered back. I wish I could show you how shattered it is, but I'd have to record a video on my iPad, then edit the video to myself, and then yeah. And I can't do that, so Mum looks after my iPad, so I'm not gonna say where my iPad is because I don't want people coming to my house and finding it. So yeah, it's on a shelf somewhere. But anyway, hey Silly, tell me a story.
This is the story of how Nancy the spider got his long spindly legs. One day he walked into town and smelled all the food his animal friends were cooking. He asked
10
his
minutes
friend the
long,
rabbit
actually.
for some of his famous stewed greens. They're almost ready, Anansi, said the rabbit. Want to help me cook them? But helping wasn't part of Anansi's plan. I'd love to, Anansi said, but I have to do, other things. Tell you what, I'll tie my web to the pot and, when it's ready, just give it a tug. By other things, Anansi meant asking for monkey's beans, hog's sweet potatoes, zebra's carrots, meerkat's garlic bread, badger's honey cakes, hedgehog's zucchini fries, aardvark's ant casserole, and impala's no bakito bars. Before long, Anansi was tied to 8 cook pots and feeling very pleased with himself. It's not like all 8 will be ready at the same. And that's when Anansi felt tugging at all 8 legs. Ouch! Soon, a very hungry Anansi stumbled home on his suddenly very long and spindly spider legs, realizing that if you stretch the truth, sometimes it stretches you back. The end.
Hope you've all enjoyed that story. I didn't know Siri could do that. On my phone, if I ask Siri to tell me a story, she doesn't even tell me a story, and it's weird. Hopefully now it's 19, brackets, iOS 16, no, 26, sorry. iOS 26, so in my brain, or 29, yeah, 26. Hopefully they will fix Siri a bit, but I highly doubt it. With Apple Intelligence being a bloody flop, I'm not going to swear because YouTube hates it when people, Google hates it when people swear, so I'm not going to swear. Fucking Apple. So yeah, hope you all enjoy this music. I'm trying to make this video 10 minutes long. So yeah, I got my HomePod Mini yesterday from a shop in Sydney, in Australia, but Sydney to be exact, in Pitt Street, called Office Works. So I only had it in black or white. I wanted the yellow so badly because the yellow looks cool. But I couldn't get it. I would have had to go to Apple because it's a lot cheaper at Office Works, 139 Australian dollars. Meanwhile, from Apple, it is 149 Australian dollars, and I only had $140. It wasn't until I asked my mum for an extra $10. That would have just been a bit weird. Just so I could get it in yellow. Yeah, I need to Apple Care for my HomePod. I'm gonna ask my mum if I ask. My mum was my English carer. I'm not gonna say what my carer's name is because probably I wouldn't like it if everyone looked her up on Facebook. So I'll say English carer. On Thursday, I'll see if she can talk to her, to my mum. I'm not gonna say my mum's name because of people might look up. You might look up on Facebook and Instagram. My mum does not use Instagram, so even if you did look up on Instagram, my mum doesn't post anything. So save my Italian carer. She has Instagram, but she doesn't use it. She's like my mum. She has Facebook, but she doesn't use it to post. She only goes on it to go on Marketplace, and that's about it. So she doesn't really use Facebook apps. She might as well delete it off her phone if she doesn't use it. It's wasting storage. But anywho, yes, getting close to 10 minutes. Hope you all enjoying this music. I'm trying to think of something cool I can ask Siri. Hey Siri, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family.
I think you're pretty great too.
Hey Siri, launch YouTube.
I can't find any TVs to open apps nearby.
Yeah, that's stupid. I need a smart TV that can hook up to my HomePod. That would be cool if I had a smart TV. In my bedroom that could link up to my HomePod, as in hook up to my HomePod. I'm not going to hook up because it sounds like you're hooking up with someone. Link up to my TV. My HomePod, so HomePod Mini. I cannot think, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. I haven't really been able to eat. I'm fine, don't call an ambulance for me, I'm fine. I'm just feeling off. Don't be like, oh, she needs an ambulance, this and the other. No, I don't. I have a bit of a upset stomach, but I'm good. Anywho, today I went to Apple Store on Broadway. I can say that because I went there. I'm not currently there, so it's not like you can go find me there. If you ever do see me in public and want to get my autograph, feel free. I can give you my autograph. I'm not one of those high-end YouTubers, but I do YouTube videos. I have about 30 subscribers so far. Yes, I got my HomePod Mini yesterday, if anyone's wondering. I didn't want the big HomePod, like 400 and something Australian dollars, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm asking my mum for 400 and something dollars. That's crazy talk. Apple is crazy with their pricing of their iPhones, iPads, and everything. I want the pink iPad really badly, but I can't iPad I've had for a year. Hey Siri, pause music. Yes, I just want to pause music. Hey Siri, pause music. Now you can hear me talk, but I'll still have it facing my HomePod. Yeah. Oh yeah, because my iPad runs out of storage really quickly. It only has 64 gigabyte storage, so I've gotten the one that has a higher up storage, if that makes sense, and more storage. Should have asked my mom to spend the extra amount of money. I should have at the time. Once I storage very quickly, 64 gigabytes is nothing on an iPad. I'm glad it doesn't exist anymore on iPads. I'm glad iPad 9th Gen was the last ever iPad to have that amount of storage. Thank God. Like, seriously, thank goodness. Because 64 gigabytes is nothing. I remember when 32 gigabytes was the lowest amount of storage you could get on an iPad. Then before that, 16 gigabytes. That was sheesh. What was I to say? SHIT, but no, I was like, don't you dare me. So I said sheesh. They call it shite. I can say that because it's not rude. Like, Apple, really, in the past, even on iPhones, 16 gigabytes is nothing. And I'm glad Apple got rid of the 16 gigabyte option and 32 gigabyte option. I am glad, because of Apple Intelligence, it needs a lot of storage to run. Like, honestly, it does. My iPhone cannot even support Apple Intelligence. Because I have an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I want a new phone really badly because of Apple Intelligence. I'm like, I've had this phone for 2 years, for crying out loud. But hey, I'm going to use this phone until it dies. Or until I drop it, and then it just goes berserk and then just dies on me. So I am waiting until that day happens. So I want the iPhone 16 Plus in pink, or the 16 Pro Max in the black color. If I were to get one, I'd go for 16 Plus in pink. Or an ultramarine. Because ultramarine is also beautiful, but my favorite color is pink, and I want a pink iPhone. My first ever pink iPhone was the iPhone SE first gen, but then I killed it by accident putting water, which was stupid. So I only had that phone for a brief period. So I never had a pink iPhone after that. I went to black iPhones, which was lame. Then I had the iPhone 5C in the red color, or the pinky coral color, whatever color you'd call it. I never had an iPhone XR, so yeah. Because at the time, when my iPhone 8 Plus was starting to die, I was like, starting to give me issues with the home button. I was like, debating on whether to get the iPhone XR or the iPhone 11. I was debating. I was like, what iPhone should I get? What iPhone should I get? I didn't want the iPhone X because I wasn't ready to give up the home button. I was too used to it. I was like, I can't give up the home button. It just feels too weird to me. So if you can hear beeping, there's a car beeping outside my house. A random car in here. And I made the right decision, the iPhone 11, because I had the 2 cameras. I was like, yes. But then I had that iPhone 11 for ages, and then the battery started to go crap. The back was shattered, and I was like, hell no. The battery still lasts a full day in my current phone. I rarely have to charge it during the day. Rarely. Oh, like, holy crap. iPhone 14 Pro Max still lasts me. This is my first ever iPhone 5G I've owned. I never owned an iPhone 12. Never. So, I should have gotten an iPhone 12, because then I could have tried 5G back when it was first a thing, but on iPhones. But yeah, I didn't. So, I had the iPhone 11. I wasn't going to sell it just so I could get an iPhone 12. That was my point. And I'm glad I got this iPhone 2 years ago in 2023, I think I got this phone now, 22? No, 2023. I got this phone in 2023, I remember. Because my iPhone 11 was trying to go crap, and I was like, yeah, nah. I can't show you my iPhone 11 because I don't have it. My IT person has it, and he moved to somewhere else in Australia, and I am not going to say where it's that he would be pleased. So I'm going to say somewhere in Australia he moved to. It's not Sydney or anything. He used to live in Sydney, but then he moved. I'm not going to say where, for safety reasons. So if you send comments, where did your IT person maybe move to? I'm not going to respond. I'm going to delete the comment or ignore it. Don't ask. Yeah. Pardon me. I want to tell you all a fun fact about Perth. A fun fact. Perth. Did you know in Perth there's a place called Denmark? I did not know that until recently. I'm not going to tell you how I know because none of anyone's business, but I found out from someone they know. My IT person, that's how I found out. He told my mom, and then my mom told me, and I was like, that is interesting. Like, really interesting. There's a place called Denmark in Perth. I've never been to Denmark. I've been to Perth, though, but never to Denmark in Perth, so, yeah. I don't know what that place even looks like, so, yeah. Anywho, I had a good day. I went to the Apple store to do a workshop, the comic one. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, but that one. And it's really fun. I recommend it to anyone if they do that workshop anywhere around the world at the Apple store. At any Apple store, I recommend it. I recommend Apple with all my heart to anyone. Even though the products are overpriced, my English carer used to have an iPhone way back when. Before she got a Samsung Galaxy S21 or 22. I think it's S21. And before that, she had an iPhone. But then she stopped getting iPhones because there was a good deal on for a Samsung phone, apparently. And she bought it. She moved to Android. And she had to teach herself how to use it and everything and then get used to it. Then she moved on to a Google Pixel because she needed a new phone. Her phone's getting old and sluggish and running out of storage. And she either phone's 512 gigabyte storage or 256 gigs. So, but it would have been fine for her, the sweet spot. But she was like 512 gigabytes is good. And it was, she didn't really have the money per se, but she could somehow afford it. And she had Google Pixel 8 Pro. And she still has it to this day. She has to get her first one replaced with Google. I don't recommend Google Pixels to anyone because Google is a crap company. They're evil. No offense to anyone who has Google Pixels. No offense. The support is useless if you need a phone fixed or replaced. In Australia, they don't have any physical stores. I don't know if they have physical stores in America. I'm not sure. Do not quote me on that. But in Australia, they have like zero to none of physical stores. So if you need your phone fixed or replaced, you have to call them or go on their support online and try and get your phone replaced. And it's a big deal, and I just don't recommend it to anyone. Anyone wants to get an Android phone, go Samsung, because we have Samsung stores in Australia. Well, I don't know, all around Australia, but here in Sydney, there's a Samsung store in the city, and in the CBD, but I call it the city. And I've never been in the Samsung store because I'm not a fan of Android, and I'm like, to me, I just don't get the point of Android. I've used it. I've used Android in the past, but I could never get my head around it. It was like Android gingerbread and then Android jelly bean. And I couldn't even get my head around that on those operating systems, Android operating versions of Android. And, yeah, I just wouldn't recommend Android to really anyone, but anyone that prefers it, so be it. But I recommend iPhones if you can afford it. If anyone out there can afford it, because iPhones rule, in my opinion. They're easy to use. There's no jailbreaking anymore, so if you want to jailbreak your phone, you're basically doomed. You have to have an iPhone 6S or 7 or something, or iPhone 8 Plus, on a very old version of iOS, just so you can jailbreak it. But hey, not much you can really do about it, because Apple made it so you can't jailbreak phones anymore, and jailbreaking has died long ago. So, not in a bad way. I'm just saying that I miss jailbreaking because it was fun. Holy crap, I jailbroke some phones in the past. And it was really fun. Plugging it into a computer and then waiting for the jailbreak to happen and then getting CDR, getting some tweaks, stuff like that. And I wish I could do that still on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I wish I could. So I'd add some cool tweaks to it. But like a pattern unlock I would add. But I can't, so. Apple should add pattern unlocking like on Android, but I think I know why Apple hasn't. They don't want to get sued. I think that's why. But I don't know if No, Windows doesn't have pattern unlocking. Never have. But I think it's because Apple doesn't want to get sued by Google and everything. But it's just pattern unlocking. That's my guess anyway. I don't know anything, so I'm not gonna ask Apple support why hasn't Apple added pattern unlocking. Probably like we don't even know why. So I'm not even going to ask. I love life. I'm busy tomorrow. No, I might not be busy tomorrow, but I'm not sure. But I'm busy Thursday. Every Thursday at 2 p.m. I'm busy. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing for safety reasons, but because I don't want you all to stalk me. That's why I'm not saying what I'm doing, but I'm doing volunteering somewhere in Sydney with animals. I'm not gonna say where, but with kittens. Sorry, it's kittens, not animals. I can't think. It's kittens. So if I get comments on that day at 2 p.m. on YouTube, I won't be able to respond. I'll just have to leave them sitting there in the notification center and on YouTube, obviously, on the YouTube Studio app, because I have that on my phone. And yeah. But anyway, I can't think of anything else to ask Siri. I hope you all enjoyed classical music. I enjoyed this video of me rambling, sorry. It's only meant to be 10-minute songs. Now, 22 minutes long almost. I've had a good day, which is good. But I had to go to a place in Sydney called Randwick. Sydney, Australia, not Sydney, Nova Scotia. Or Sydney in Canada. Sydney, Australia. New South Wales, Australia. Called Randwick. Because there was a protest march. And the Juniors Kingsford light rail. If you don't know what the light rail is, I can explain it. It's a tram, basically. That was first introduced, I think, before COVID or during COVID. I don't remember. I think it was before COVID. Before COVID was really a thing. Or starting to become a thing, if that makes sense. Anyway, pardon me. Maybe I'll put in the description. Oh, nah, I'm not going to actually. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, for this much. I couldn't catch that light rail, the Junior Kingsford light rail home to Junior Kingsford and then catch an Uber. I'm not gonna say where I live, but to a place where I live. And because if I tell you where I live, you might can't find me, come to my house, and then that would be bad. So I'm not gonna say which area of Sydney I live in for safety reasons. That's why I put my location in the videos as Sydney, so people can't specify. People can't find me. Safety reasons and smart. I don't put my age in my videos or anything. It's stupid when people do that. It's stupid in my opinion, and I don't get why just Jules and all these people put these facts about them and the age on YouTube. I don't get it. It's stupid in my opinion. And then say the year they were born in. That's private information. I don't blast that on the internet. I never would. Stupid. But anywho, I need to burp. Pardon me, sorry I burped. But anywho, I couldn't go into the Junior Kingsford blackmail because of that. It was going to take 5 minutes because it was in a place called Haymarket and in Sydney, Australia. And so if I can say Sydney, Australia, so it says the Sydney in Canada. And I want people and it's spelled the same way as the Sydney here. So I do not want anyone getting confused. Maybe I'll say Sydney, New South Wales. Nah, say Sydney, Australia. Sounds a bit cooler and better. Anyway, and so I had to go to Randwick. Then on my Kelly's iPhone, I can't speak. She has an iPhone 8 Plus in white and silver in 64GB storage. She needs a new phone. The battery in it was crap, but she can't afford a new phone, and plus it's under her ex-husband's name, the phone plan. I'm not going to say what his name is because he probably wouldn't be pleased if he found my YouTube channel somehow. So yeah, but anywho, that's beside the point. Anywho, I had to book the Uber on her phone. She paid for the Uber, and with her card, obviously you have to pay by card with Uber. It's not like a taxi. Hey, pay cash or pay card in the Uber, in the taxi itself. I don't think taxis accept cash anymore. I doubt it. Because where'd they put the cash? Nowhere. In the taxis. That would be weird and funny. Hi, I'm just stashing money in my glove box. That sounds hilarious. Oh my gosh. Then my mom texted me and was like, oh, I'll pick you up from Randwick. Give me your ETA. And I was like, I'm ready in an Uber. I'm on my way home, sorry. That's what I said, I'm ready in an Uber. See you when I get home, sorry. That was the truth. I was ready in an Uber. I wasn't going to wait for my mom to get back. I'm not going to say where I live, but from where I live to Randwick, I wasn't going to wait. I was just like, I'm waiting an Uber. So, just easier. You know, Ubers cost money, and some of them are expensive. Like, they are crazy expensive. So, on the Uber app today, because my Italian carer and I were just curious about something. Going from my house to Apple Store in the city. Because we were going to do that, because there was a workshop I wanted to do, but we weren't going to make it in time, so we didn't do that workshop. But it was going to cost $57 and something cents. And it was like 12 cents or something, I don't remember, but it was expensive. I was like, really, Uber? Really? I wouldn't, if I had the money, I would never pay that much for an Uber. Never. Never in a million years. Who the heck would pay $57 for an Uber? Probably rich people. Like, seriously, rich people. Like, the richest man on earth, aka Elon Musk, can probably afford 1 billion Ubers to work each day if he could go, if his car ever broke down or doesn't work anymore and he has to catch an Uber or he's gone out drinking and has to get home. I'm just saying. Anywho, I learned from my mom on the news, Elon Musk is a drug user. Yes, he's a bad man. So, I love Tesla because of who founded it and everything. I forgot who founded it, and I'm like, Tesla's an awesome company. I love their cars, but not the person behind it. Hell no. Hell no. He's funded Donald Trump. Donald Trump, no offense to anyone that's a Trump supporter that watches my videos, no offense. I'm just saying, his name might as well be called Donald Duck. Just saying. I have my own opinion here. I'm Australian and I'm not from the US, so. Which is a good thing because there's lots of school shootings in America and gun laws are weird and everything, so. I just don't get the point of the gun laws in America. I don't. The gun laws here are strict. So I need to burp again. Pardon me. Are very strict. To own a gun here, you need to have a special license. And to get a special license, it is very expensive and very hard. You have to go do all this gun training. They need to check. Not make, I can't speak. Because I'm tired. They need to make sure that you're not going to do anything bad with a gun, like kill people, or shoot up a school, or shoot up a shopping mall. I'm saying mall, because just in case there are Americans watching this. Mall, brackets, centre. It says centre as well, on brackets. Because here in Australia, we call shopping malls shopping centres, so I'm going to say shopping mall. And, yeah. That there's no school shootings here in Australia. Not that I've ever witnessed. Anyway, I've been on this earth, I'm not going to say how many years, but for a lot of years. I'm a lot older than most of the YouTubers on YouTube, as in the young YouTubers of today. Like Just Jules is only in college and she's 14 or 15 or something. And I'm like, how can she already be in college? How? You have to be 18. I thought in America you have to be 18. Come on. I don't get it. I think she's lying and just actually homeschooled. I think she's lying, to be honest, and doesn't want to tell the truth. So I don't know anything about her. So, and I don't watch any of her videos. I watch her shorts, but that's YouTube shorts. But that is about it. Honestly, I know nothing about her. I don't know how I came across her, and I'm not interested in her videos. And yeah. Anyway, I'm tired after a long day. If anyone wants to see my cat, let me know. And I can do a separate video about my cat. I'm tired. Anyway, my cat Lulu says hello. Says meow. Anyway, I should probably end this now before I ramble on about nothing. Wait. Nothing. I thought I had something cool to say. Oh, I want to say something very funny and random. Corn. Corn is the word of the day for me and for everyone watching this video. Corn is good for you. It's good for your body. It's good for your insides and your gut. And I'm not saying anything else because I don't want to say bowels, but it's just a bit gross. Yeah, my brain's tired and I'm just feel like talking about bums. I was in your bum, not bums, like bad, you're a bum or something. No. I say to my boyfriend sometimes that he's a bum, as in a bum that you have attached to your body, as a joke. It's funny. And he calls legs legumes. It's funny. I think I came up with that and then he just stuck. It's a joke that we have. It's very funny. Yeah. I love my boyfriend a lot. I forgot what his YouTube channel name is. I wish I knew what it was, because then I could give him a shout out. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube channel is. Channel is not chain. Channel is. So if I say train, I'm just tired and now I'm thinking about trains. Yeah. I don't catch trains in Sydney. And in Australia. I don't catch trains ever. I have no need to. If I go on public transport, I catch buses or the light rail. Trains is too busy and not my thing. Train stations is just too busy. Sometimes too crowded, and I'm just like, yeah, no. I like walking around Central Station in Sydney, Australia. Central Station's good. You just want to walk around it. No one would mind. It's a nice old looking station. I just recommend having a look at it for no reason. Yeah. I wish my boyfriend was available for me to talk to, but he's not, so that. He's awesome, but I'm not going to say what his name is because he probably wouldn't be pleased. So I'm just going to call him boyfriend. So yeah. And I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night, and I'm going to upload this video soon. One last thing. Hey Siri. I love you.
That's sweet.
Hey Siri. Can you say something to all my YouTube subscribers?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Hey Siri, what's 9 to 9th power of 9?
I found some web results. I'll send them to your iPhone.